There's one common reason why business owners and entrepreneurs really struggle to grow their business. And it's not their email follow-up, it's not their offers, it's not their funnels, it's none of that. The number one reason business owners and entrepreneurs struggle to grow their business is because nobody knows who they are. When it comes down to it, attention is the most valuable asset you can have. None of your marketing can be effective if you don't have people drawn to it. You could have the best funnels, the best offer, the best nurture sequences, everything. But none of it matters if you can't get people into your funnels. That's why the attract stage of a marketing flywheel is arguably the most important. Now, before we dive into it, we should be clear as to what a marketing flywheel is in the first place. A marketing flywheel is a cyclical marketing system that contains all your marketing assets. Your funnels, your emails, your leads, your customers, your content. Everything lives inside the flywheel. It grows by leveraging momentum that you build by adding force and reducing friction. It focuses on attracting attention, building an engaged audience that converts into leads, nurturing those leads with valuable content that positions you as an authority, and converts them into customers by making the right offer with the right message at the right time. Sometimes this happens in a matter of minutes. Sometimes it takes days, weeks, or even months, but each lead flows through your customer journey, through your flywheel, at their own pace, and they get what they need to become a customer or client at each step of the way. Now, there are 4 stages to a marketing flywheel: attract, nurture, convert, and of course, deliver. The attract stage sets the foundation for the entire marketing flywheel. I say it all the time. The number one reason most business owners and entrepreneurs today struggle to grow is due to obscurity. They might think that their marketing just isn't where it needs to be, that they don't have the right funnels or the right email sequences or whichever, their ads suck. But in reality, what they lack is the most valuable commodity for any business owner today: attention. People cannot buy from you if they don't know you exist. Never mind if they don't know that you have a solution to their problem or a vehicle that takes them from where they are now to where they want to be. Until you have a healthy flywheel with enough momentum to be self-sustaining, your number one priority should be to get as much attention as you can. Don't worry about whether or not your funnels are ready or your nurture sequences or your core content. Don't worry about whether or not your offer's ready. Start attracting that attention. Let people know who you are, what you do, and how you can help them. Start building that email list, even if you have nothing to send them. Start building that social following. Put out valuable content. Start building that following so that when you're ready with an offer, when you're ready with a funnel, you have a ton of people literally waiting to go through it. There are almost an endless number of ways that you can attract attention for your business and into your flywheel. The easiest way is to categorize them into 2 main categories: organic, right? Free. This is attention that you earn, and paid. This is attention that you buy. A really common question that I get is, which one should I start with? Which one is best to focus on? And that's a dead giveaway that the business owner or entrepreneur is asking all of the wrong questions. It should never be a question of either or. It's a mix of both. Paid strategies like ads, sponsorships, affiliate programs should be thought of as an accelerant to what you already have. They should add fuel to the fire. It helps you grow faster. There's no problem with paid traffic being your primary customer acquisition stream, but it should never be the only source of traffic that you have. So let's talk about organic traffic a little bit. Organic traffic goes hand in hand with your content and social media marketing, which are 2 completely different things, although there is some overlap, right? Obviously, part of your content marketing strategy is going to be to publish some of the content you make on the social platforms you're focusing on building a presence on. But social media marketing takes that content one step further by requiring that you be social. Now, one of the great advantages of content marketing and different strategies that generate organic traffic is that if you do it strategically, your efforts can drive traffic to your business for months and even years. This is incredibly valuable when there are disruptions in the market, like you get an ad account shut down, or there's a dip in the market or anything like that. And this is especially important for authority figures like influencers and coaches. When a life event happens, if you're the core of your business and a life event happens that takes your focus away from your business, whether it be family related, health, or anything else, your business will continue because of the momentum your flywheel has built. And your content marketing assets like podcasts, blog, YouTube channels, they all continue to live and bring in new audiences and new customers, regardless of the disruptions and the challenges that you're facing. Another advantage with content marketing is that it nurtures your audience into leads and your leads into customers. When your paid traffic falls out of your funnels, the content you publish as a part of your content marketing efforts will help to nurture those leads until they are ready to become a customer or client. In fact, when I'm building out marketing flywheels, I use the top performing content strategically throughout nurture campaigns and sequences. So let's look at some of the different ways you can attract organic traffic into your flywheel. Number one is going to be content marketing. Every business should have a content marketing strategy. You should be producing valuable content that attracts new audiences organically and nurtures your existing audience while positioning you as an authority in your market. You need to be showing up and engaging on social media so you can build a relationship with your potential customers. Content helps you do that. Typically what this looks like is one long form piece of content a week. This could be a podcast episode, a YouTube video, blog post, whichever. And normally what you'll do, especially with a tool like Flywheel Growth Hub, is you'll have it create a script that you can then make into a YouTube video or a podcast episode or both, and then turn that into a blog post. Then you chop up that longer form piece of content into smaller pieces that can become, reels and different social media posts, which of course is another form of organic traffic, social media, right? But it's important to remember that unless you have a huge following on social media, you actually need to be social for it to work. The platforms are designed that way. That means engaging with your audience when they comment on your posts and ask questions, run contests, create polls, use the different tools that these platforms offer. Make it easy for people to find their way into your funnels. Don't just use these platforms as a megaphone, as a one-way speaker for you to, project out to your audience. They weren't designed that way. Unless you have a huge following, if you want to build a following, you either have to pay for it or you have to be social with, that means interacting with your audience, with your followers. So again, don't make the mistake of thinking social media is a one-way conversation, because it's just not. And another great way is being a guest on a podcast. It's a great way to reach a new audience in a longer format where you actually have a chance for their audience to get to know you and build trust in you. And it gives you a platform to showcase your expertise. I've had a number of clients create a flood of new leads and sales after being a guest on a podcast or radio show. And these shows aren't actually all that difficult to find. If you're sitting there thinking, nobody's going to want me on their podcast, who am I? With websites like Podmatch, they'll give you options every couple of hours. Again, a lot of these shows are dying to get, new people to interview and to bring new people on. So trust me, by reaching out to them, especially using some of these websites that help to match you up with people looking, with podcast guests, with podcast hosts, there's a ton of opportunity there. A lot of people are looking for guests. But here's a little tip. You know how you won't find them? By not looking, by not asking. If you don't do anything, you can't ever be on a show. You have to reach out. So don't be afraid. Get out there, reach out, get on a show. You'll see the difference it can make in your business. And again, those are just a few of the different ways that you can get traffic organically. Now, when you're ready to really drive things up a notch, the paid game is where it really gets fun. Organic traffic is obviously a long-term game, right? Take some time. Paid traffic offers a way to get results faster, almost like turning on a tap of water. But of course, like any powerful tool, you have to wield it wisely, and not all paid traffic is created equally. I've actually had many cases where I've actually shut ads off that have a lower cost per lead because the ad with a higher cost, while generating less leads for the same ad spend, generated more leads that actually converted into a sale. So the quality of the lead was much higher. And that's the tough thing about ads. As easy as they are to get up and run, you can get yourself in some hot water if you don't know what you're doing. But still, there's so many different ways to run ads, from retargeting campaigns, promoting content, lead generation. And let's not forget about other sources like sponsoring other people's podcasts or YouTube videos. Remember, paid traffic can be a game changer for your online presence, but it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. It requires ongoing monitoring, adjustments, and a deep understanding of your target audience. At the end of the day, there are endless ways to attract attention online, and it should be at the very top of your priority list at all times. Again, if nobody knows who you are and what you can do for them, they can't possibly buy from you. It's as simple as that. So remember, the most important piece of your marketing strategy is attention. And after that, it's really just a numbers game as you dial in all the other parts of your flywheel, from your funnels to your offers, to your core content, your nurture strategies. If you want some help with your flywheel, you can head over to markhaberstock.com/flywheel. And there are a number of different ways I can help you build or fix your marketing flywheel so you can get back to focusing on growing your business and doing what you love. Links down below for all of that. If you found the video helpful, I'd appreciate it if you liked, subscribed, and feel free to leave a comment.